Hello everyone. Today I'm going to discuss about film study, in which we will study some frames from the movie RRR. So first we will see what is the film study. Film study is an academic discipline that deals with various theoretical and historical and critical approaches to cinema as an art form and also a medium. Uh, this is about film study. Next I'm dealing with three areas like cinematography, narrative, and the mise en scene, so in which uh, discuss about cinematography, and in which I'm going to discuss tracking shot. So first we will see the tracking shot. And what is tracking shot? Tracking shot is when the camera moves smoothly to follow a subject, often using a dolly, steadicam, and handheld movement. In this frames, we can find that in this movie, when Ram enters the mob to arrest a protester, and the camera follows him from behind and weaving through the chaos. This makes us feel like we are inside the action and building intensity. So that is also main point of that. And how camera is working in that. So camera follows him through the mob, and also it gives a urgency and chaotic realism. And also we can see this as a symbolism, and in this we can find that a single man fighting a crowd is equal to metaphor for inner rebellion. So that is the main point about the trekking shot. Next we will see the wide shot and close up shot. In which in these frames we can find that the scene opens with wide aerial shots of the bridge, engulfed in frames, and giving a spatial overview of the location and the snacks. So sorry stacks. And in the tracking shot follows the boy in the water from above and visually guiding the viewer into danger and establishing geography. So that is the also main point about that. And we will see that in this when Beam and Ram spot each other across a bridge, and the camera uses slow zoom in and also medium close-ups to establish eye contact and silent understanding and establishing and also emphasizing non-verbal narrative exchange. So this wide shot and close-up shot, it's also more important in this. And also camera rolls is also most important in this. So next we will see close up shot. So in this first we will see that what is a close up shot. Close up shot, so in which we can see that a close up shot is a tightly frames a subject face and or an object to capture emotion or details. So in that we can see that how our two heroes face and how it's and also the face of emotion and also all the things. That is uh, close up shot that we can something central in this situation. So that is the main point of that. And here we can see the birds, and it's represent or symbolizes like a dangerous will happen in this situation. So that is also main point about that this close up shot. So that is the close up shot. And then we will see a wide shot. First we will see that what is wide shot. So a wide shot shows a large view of a setting or environment, and it's often used to establish location and or a scale. In these clips we can see that in RRR, when we first see the British mansion, a wide shot shows it's imposing scale and also emphasizing colonial wealth and domination. So that is the main point about the wide shot. And here we can see that the bridge also represents something connected with each other. So that is also symbolize symbolic frame here. So next, crane shot and slow motion. So here first we will see that what is a crane shot. That crane shot moves the camera vertically and often rising above or swooping down over a scene. So in this frame we can see that in movie when animals burst out of the truck, the camera lifts up in the crane shot and showing the wild chaos and establishing beam's raw power. So and that is also main point. And another side we can see that slow motion, that slow motion slowed down time to highlight emotion or dramatic moments. That and speed ramping changes the speed within a single shot. So that is also main point about that. And also it's a many action scenes such as the animal release or arrow shooting use slow motion to glorify the heroism and also simplify tension. So that is also main point about the crane shot and slow motion. So next, flashback. First we will see that what is a flashback. That flashback is a scene that goes back in a time to show past event that explain the present. And the flashback is triggered during Ram's imprisonment and emotional collapse. So here we can see that how camera roles in this. And also we can find that what's the role of flashback in this, that the screen transitions with distorted colors, sepia tones and slow dissolves, uh, indicating a shift in time. The visual language becomes softer. And in this movie we can see that uh, here that the flashback to Ram's childhood and his father's death helps us understand his motivation and moral dilemma. So that is the all about flashback and all. So that is the main point about that. Next we will see that mise en scene. So first, that what is mise en scene? So it's a French term meaning putting on stage. And I'm in a cinema, it refers to how the elements within a frame, the set design, costume, lighting, characters, blocking and composition work together to convey meaning. So here we can see that Ram and Bhim wear simple dhotis or kuta. In first frame we can see that and aligning them with their native identities and reinforcing their culture roots. So that is the also about the mise-en-scene. That and also family members are modestly dressed in traditional attire and reinforcing Indian familiar values and the emotional grounding of both characters. And also we will see that about lighting. So we will see that it is naturalistic and warm and with ambient sunlight or oil lamps creating a homely and nostalgic effect. So that is also a main point about that. And we will see that here in next frame we can see that it's set inside a colonial style mansion, and the scene features a high ceilings and chandeliers and grand furniture and rich decor. So it's this both frames, it's a cultural difference here we can see that also. So this place reflects opulence and hierarchy and contrasting with the earlier familiar meals. And here on the other side, we can see that how clothing is central in the mise-en-scene. And also, so that here we can see that Ram wears a military uniform. It's a discipline, duty, inner conflict. And on another side, we can see that Bhim wears tribal attires. uh, it's a emptiness, earthliness and innocence and raw power. So that is also main point about that. And here another examples from mise-en-scene. So here we can find that how Ram wears traditional clothing, like it's look like Ram, and he on the other side we can see that uh, uh, the British clothing at like a military uniform and all. So that is the cultural differences in this we can find in this movie. So that is the main point about the mise en scene, that here also it's a this is also ideological mise en scene. The crowd represent collective power, echoing India's historical struggle for freedom. And this composition not only builds a realism but also suggests ideological meaning, and the heel becomes a visual metaphor for uprising and collective will. So that is main point about the mise en scene, like clothing and lighting and all, how clothes role in this movie, and also lighting its central um, things in this. So that is the main point about that. So this is from my side. Thank you so much.